Welcome. This is Engineering Mechanics class 45 continuation. We are in part 2, that is equilibrium, different types of loads, and one more is support reactions. There, lecture number 4. Previous class, we started application of equilibrium. One question solved, where we have to find P1 and P2 for equilibrium. If you remember, not P1 and P2, I told P and Q, I think, most probably. Now, if you remember, both the values came positive there. That means what direction they are given, the unknowns P1 and P2 or P and Q were correct. Now, and also there are given only 3 forces, P, Q and one more force. So we also solved by Lami's theorem. But now take a general question. Question 2. Last question. Find the values of P1 and P2 for equilibrium. Instead of PQ, they want to call P1, P2. See, question is here. Question is here. This is a question. Now, class. Right. You should write all these things. This is everything you have to write if you want to understand thoroughly and master the subject. Concurrent force system. So, only 2 basic conditions of static equilibrium are applicable, namely sigma fx0, sigma fy0. Select proper xxyy. Sigma fx0, algebraic sum of components of all the forces along xx equal to 0. Sigma fy0, algebraic sum of component of all the forces along yy is 0. Sigma m0 is not applicable. Only 2 conditions are there. So 2 unknown permitted. Last time they called P and Q. Today I called P1 and P2. Okay. Now, write the sketch once again. This all you have to write if you want. Now, some mixed angle given. See, P2 force, they told 15 degree with horizontal. I made red color because unknown. For P2, angle is 15 degrees. 40 Newton, they told 25 degree with vertical, YY. I told you, for easy approach or to avoid confusion, mark the angle with horizontal. Don't see, this is 15 for this one. Again from xx only, this angle. 90 minus 25 is 65 degrees. P1 is this way. They told 20 degrees. If it is 20 degrees, oh, this is not 20. I took 50 degrees here. Okay, I'm changing the question. I think I already solved for 50 degrees there. It is actually no problem. Okay. I'm changing question. This is 40 degrees. Change the question. Because I first thought, I don't know where I saw it. Okay, these are all small matter. But you should solve given data. Now I'm changing the question. 40 degrees. Then this will become 50 degrees. 20 Newton is directly along xx. 80 Newton is 60 degree with xx. Okay, mark it here. 12 Newton directly along yy. Okay. 200 Newton is 60 degree with yy, so with xx 30 degree. Now advantage is that if you do not take the angle with xx, suppose you take a mix up, then whenever you took the angle with the xx, x is cos, y is sin. Whenever you consider angle with yy, y is cos, x is sin. So every time you have to correctly observe here. But by considering the angle with the xx, you need not bother. Whenever fx comes, sigma fx comes, permanently cos, sigma fy comes, permanently sin, provided angles are considered with the xx. Okay, make a note. This I told many times earlier. Just a minute. Okay. Actually, yesterday I recorded the class. Unfortunately, when I saw there, somehow due to some reason, the recording got stopped after 1 minute. I took around half an hour class. Then I felt very bad. Then that's why today I am uploading the class. But question is changed. I don't remember what I solved yesterday. Okay, now start. Now, for those who want more clarity, you can go for resolution. See, I use some green color if it is available here right now. Illa. When I won't get it. It's the usual pattern. If I want some color, there are a lot of colors are here. right time, I won't get the color. Okay, leave it. Okay, I will use black only. Okay, see. Okay, black only will do. No point in wasting time too much on searching colors. Okay, now see. Just to understand, 1 minute. Camera got tilted there. No, it's okay. Okay. Because wire moved slightly. See now. Actually should not tell. See. This way. For this one. For this one. For this direct here, see. For this one. Now, everywhere x is cos, y is psi. Start. Now, very simple. Sigma fx0, take right side positive. I'll start from unknown first, p1. Minus p1 cos 50, next p2. Plus p2 cos 15, unknowns are over, now known values. Plus 40 cos 65, minus 20, no resolution. Minus 80 cos 60, this is not there. Minus 200 cos 30 equal to 0. So you get minus p1 cos 50 plus p2 cos 15 equal to, add all these. You will get a negative sign. Take it to that side, because when you solve by calculator, constant should be right hand side, this mathematical part. It will come 216.3, equation number 1. Sigma fy equal to 0, start. Plus p1 sin 50, plus p2 sin 15, then plus 40 sin 65, this is not there, minus 80 sin 60, minus 12, plus 200 sin 30 equal to 0. When you solve, you get p1 sin 50 plus p2 sin 15. Calculate all these numbers. It will give you positive. Take that side, minus 54.970, equation number 2. Solve 1 and 2, you get p1 and p2. Now, important, see now. We got the answer now. Now, you should know correctly how to present the answer. So there are 3-4 ways of presenting. I'll remove this one now. This is not required. It's not required. See, original question. Therefore, suppose it's any examination. Right here, if they ask the value of P1 and P2, if they ask, I'll make red now. This is P2, this is P1. Suppose in the question, if they ask the value of P1 and P2, then you have to write, this is the answer. That's all. Suppose someone will ask you what minus means. You asked me the value of P1, P2. I told the answer. Don't question me further. But, right here. But, to understand correctly the sign convention, make a note. Whenever you consider an unknown and solve it using any equation or condition, then positive sign, for this I am making one more class and uploading, one exclusively class, it may be around 2 hours class. Complete confusion remaining for sign convention for structural engineering, not now, little later. Okay. If you get a positive sign for the unknown, it means the assumed direction or given direction is correct. Therefore, that unknown is in the same direction without sign, that value. Suppose you get a negative sign for the unknown, it means either the assumed direction or direction given in the question is wrong. It is in a direction opposite to that one, but then no negative sign. Therefore, in that case, if someone will ask you, correctly show your P1, P2. Correctly mark P1, P2 and show me how are those forces. Answer is, see here. Answer is, see. P2 you took right side, correct. This is your P2. out of scale, okay, little lesser angle. This is your P2. No sign now. Your P2 equal to whatever you got, 143.838 Newton. Correct. P1 considered like this. Negative sign comes. So it is not like this. It is like this. See, P1 is like this. Ulta, P1. Now no negative. Now its value is 120 point, no minus sign now, 120.356 Newton. And P, this is the angle of, as in the question, 15 degrees here. Now as per the question, this is making 40-degree angle. This is the final. Make a note. By chance you got both positive, then write P1 like this, P2 like this. Suppose you got P1 positive, P2 negative. What you do? You show P1 same way, P2 you show like this. Suppose you got P1, P2 both negative, then P1 you mark this way, P2 you mark this way. This all I will upload in a class where complete confusion of sign convention for entire structural engineering. Actually, some of that will be for any branch of engineering. Sign convention important, then plus minus sign. See, when you consider equation solve, see, you took right side positive. I will ask students, instead of right side positive, if you take left side positive, what will happen? Sir, we will get negative sign. No, this sign has no effect on the answer. This all I will explain in the right time. Okay, now question 1, 2 completed. I will go to question 3 now. Then next class I will go for coplanar. Now, question number 3. Make a note. See, in the class, I will solve some limited questions. I cannot solve all the questions. I will give good structural idea for you. Whereas, same in the notes, you can see plenty of questions. Some of them with the solution, brief solution. Some of them with the direct answer. That is the advantage where you can practice and get more and more knowledge. Now, anyway, for your information, notes are being issued now. I already announced it. I think another 1 or 2 days, I am dispatching the first one. Question 3. For a given force system, find the value of P and theta for equilibrium. Okay, now, one small note. Class, this is a concurrent force system. So, for equilibrium, 2 conditions are applicable. Sigma fx0, sigma fy0, xxyy, you show it. This point I will call O. So, 2 unknowns are possible. Last time question, both were force unknowns. This time, one force unknown, one angle unknown. Okay, both are same, 2 unknown. Suppose this angle is given in the question, only force unknown, then that question becomes nonsense question because it will give 2 different values of P. One unknown, 2 condition is not possible. See, if 2 conditions are there, there should be 2 unknowns. Determine it. If unknowns are more possible, you cannot solve it. But if unknowns are lesser, I will tell in structures it is called unstable structure. Here it is nonsense. Nobody will give that way. Anyway, next class see one question I am solving where conditions are 3, unknowns are only 2. I will tell it actually came in one. I don't know, some exam it came. I will tell it is nonsense. Okay, now P unknown. Further class. See, one note you write in the class. We already decided in the class long back. See, if you, this I am telling how many times, if you consider angle with xx, x component is cos, y component is sin. If you consider angle with yy, y component is cos, x is sin. So, when you see here, angle given with yy, angle with yy, angle with xx. So, when you resolve, before you write sin cos, you have to correctly observe here. Angle you can see, but the chance of making mistake. See, by habit, what people do, they will take x cos, y sin. It is not wrong, but they should ensure that angles are considered with xx only. Therefore, right here, whatever way they give the question, we will consider the angle with xx. See, 60 degree given, I consider 30 degrees. 40, thank you. They told theta is the angle, with yy they want. So do one thing, this angle required, don't call 90 minus theta, let alpha be the angle made by p with the xx. First you find alpha, once you find alpha, you can find the theta. Unknown is alpha. Okay. Now, start. Sigma fx0. I already solved because too simple. Okay. Resolution, if you want. Direct. See. Right and up. Right and down. Here. Left and down. Start. Plus 80 cos 30, but unknown first. Minus p cos alpha. Now do one thing. Since all the angles are with xx, without seeing anything, x is cos, y is sin. Minus p cos alpha plus 80 cos 30, you can see there, plus 50 cos 40 equal to 0. So, minus p cos alpha equal to, calculate these two, take that side, it will become minus. Here also minus, here also minus. So, both will become plus. Or, this minus p cos alpha, imagine, taken that side, plus becomes, this is plus. High school mathematics, I should not tell. Sigma fy0 minus p sin alpha, then plus 60, no resolution, plus 80 sin 30 minus 50 sin 40 equal to 0, you will get p sin alpha equal to this much. Now, don't go for calculator simultaneous equation because it is P1 and P2 means you can solve. So what you do? This is P cos alpha, P sin alpha. Everybody notes sin divided by cos is tan. So equation 2 divided by equation 1. P sin alpha by P cos alpha equal to this number by this number. You know that P cancels. Sin alpha by cos alpha is tan alpha equal to, calculate, your alpha will come 32.244 degrees. Now, substitute that alpha in any equation, equation 1, see, I have shown the calculation, you get the value of P. Now, class, presenting the answer. Therefore, see, for equilibrium, value of P equal to plus 127.2 Newton and theta means as given in question. Theta equal to, remember, they want this theta. We got alpha. So, they do not want alpha. They want this theta. So, that theta equal to 90 minus whatever alpha you got. Equal to 90 minus alpha 32.244 equal to, what is the calculator? Here. 90 minus 32.244. 244 is equal to 57.756. 57 point, red color, theta is, that is theta equal to 57 point, forgot once again. I am so weak in remembering 756 degrees. Over. Now, question over. Now, make a note. Make a note here. There may be some people who will tell, in the question they told angle with P, with the theta, with yy, he is finding alpha, then he is finding alpha, then he is finding theta. Why don't he solve taking theta? Oh, he does not know. People who know me, they will tell, these are called immature statement. For me there is no confusion. I can take the angle whatever way they give. But then you should be careful. Whenever angle is considered with xx, x is cos, y is sin. Whenever angle is considered with yy, y is cos, x is sin, or component along the axis with which angle is considered is cos. That actually already told earlier. Sufficient. I need not tell again and again. You write that way. You can solve, but I will tell you now, I will solve that way just to show them that not that I do not know that solution or I am afraid. For me, there is no confusion. But my important is your confusion. I know 90% people will get confusion. They will tell, sir, one place sigma fx, sir, here sin, sir, here cos. Yes, that's why I will tell, do one thing, whatever they give, consider angle with xx only, so that x is cos, y is sin. Okay, now, just a note. Make a note. By chance, if you have got a capacity correctly to analyze, that is, if the angle considered is with xx, x component cos, y component sin. If 100 times I am telling, if angle considered is with yy, y component cos, x component sin, then you need not write second sketch. You can do it here only. See here. Okay, I will solve that one now. See, this is red color I will make now. This will make red P and theta. I will take theta only. See now. Resolution. Just a note for those who want. Here. See here. Sigma fx 0. Sigma fx 0, right side positive. Anything positive will do. See. Minus p sin theta. Minus p sin theta. Why sin theta? Because this force theta is measured with yy. So yy is cos. See now here, yy is cos, x is sin. So therefore, some student will tell, no sir, we want that only. Okay. Minus p sin theta. See, minus p sin theta plus even 80 also. Angle with yy 60. So x component is plus 80 sin 60. 80 sin 60, then plus 50 cos 50. 50 cos 50. Cos 40 equal to 0. Therefore, you will get this is called equation number 1. You rearrange it. You only do it. Equation number 1. Sigma fy equal to 0. I will take upward positive. Minus p into angle measured is with yy. So y is cos minus p cos theta plus 80 into cos 60 and also plus 60 minus 50 into sin 40. See, for 80 this is cos, for 50 this is sin. Some student will tell, no sir, what you had done earlier is better. Okay, 0. You simplify. This is equation number 2. Solve 1 and 2. My guarantee, p will come plus 120. I'll solve it fast. 1 minute. I told confidence plus 127.2 Newton, 1 paisa, 2 paisa, no problem. And this time directly theta will come, how much? 57.756 degrees. There you got alpha, then using that you got theta, direct theta will come, same answer. Okay, I want to make one clarification. See, sometime when I am so sure answer will come, this is engineering mechanics. People who know me, they will tell indeterminate structures. I will solve the question by moment distribution, slope deflection, Carney's method, strain energy, consistent deformation, matrix method, finite element method, flexibility matrix method, all. Answer will come same 12.845 second. It is permanently 12.845. Then second, when the first time I get the answer, when I do my second method, what I will do is, yes, same answer. People start laughing. I will tell, why laughing? Sir, you are not calculating. But try it. Yes, sir. We know we are getting. You are absolutely right, but you are not calculating. Confidence. Structure will not deviate. It is impossible that I get two different answers by two different methods. That's why I told. But one thing, By chance, if there is any calculation, I told already, calculation mistake, I am not, sometimes what happens is, night time, light problem all, in that case, you should not make an issue. If any calculation mistake is there, you correct it and enter it. In the notes, I will be careful. When I write the notes, if mistake is there, I write in the notes. In the class, there is a mistake in the calculation. Okay, I won't write sorry, so correct answer. But I will never write in the notes or never tell you in the class any day. See, last time there was a mistake. I took that as cos, it should be sine, or I forgot to take the square, or I used plus sign instead of minus. These mistakes will never happen in my class. That is called technical mistake. Or see, I told last time you should divide x by y. Oh, it is wrong actually. You should divide y by x. Okay. Once if I tell that way, my reputation is gone. Nothing to worry. It will never happen. Okay, now I will close now. For the class, no, not notes. Notes, plenty of questions are there. For the class, application for equilibrium for concurrent force system is over. Next class, I am going for application for coplanar force system, where 3 conditions are there. So unknowns should also be 3. Thank you.